Hello everyone and welcome back to CFC. I hope you all are well and good. Do hit the like button and subscribe. I just had to take a bit of break because I was tired watching that match, the awful live streams and Chelsea app, but leave that aside. I made some mistakes in the Chelsea stream. I apologize because the stream was poor, so I do hope you understand. But overall, people, Chelsea 5, Wrexham 0. A great start to the preseason. High scoring match, something we were really waiting for a long time. Last season was a hectic one. So good start of the preseason, scoring 5 goals is a dream come true. We knew Wrexham, but we knew about a team a bit low level, so Chelsea were expected to win. But still, a massive victory. A day as an Indian fan, waking up at 5 o'clock. That's what we do to love this team. And right now, in 1 and 1.5 hours, I have to go to the office. So that's what we do for the team, and that's what we do overall. I love the team to base Chelsea, everything, and what a victory! What a performance by the guys! It was impressive. It was so good to watch the start of the game, we were thinking what is going to shape the lineup. It was a young lineup with an average age of like 19 to 20 years. That was amazing. And then the game started. Jan Maatsen scoring the goal. Then Jan Maatsen scoring another goal. Nicolas Jackson combining well with Jan Maatsen. Then in the second half, we were a bit poor. We changed some shapes and we were a bit poor. But Conor Gallagher scored the goal where I think goalkeeper could have been better. And Nkunku scored a goal. Ben Chilwell scored a goal. You can say the fifth goal was one of the better worked goals and one of the most beautiful goals to watch. That was a beauty. And a 5-0 victory in the first preseason game in the Florida Cup. Good by the team. Really, really impressed, guys. I won't even lie. Really happy with the performance. And I think there's a lot of positives to take. There are a lot of positives to build upon. And I think overall, the preseason is going to be a good one. Poch ball has started. As I told you, the Poch ball, the football we are going to see is going to be amazing. And it was very, very enjoyable to see. So there are so many players to discuss today, the performances, especially some good ones. Casadei, Angelo Gabriel, Ian Maatsen, Nicolas Jackson, Gusto, a bit of talking Cucurella, Humphreys and Chelsea centre-back future, and a lot more along with the Poch ball. So do hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. It really means a lot. And starting off with the first point I do want to talk about, that is Humphreys. And guys, we've all known the injuries in Chelsea's and the problem that's really been caused. Badia Shele could miss the start of the season. I don't know how many matches. Is it going to be 1 month? Is it going to be 2 months? I don't know. But Badia Shele is going to miss the start of the season. You've got Wesley Fofana, who could miss the entire season even. Like, I don't know how reliable the report is, but many people are saying that ACL injuries are very serious. Minimum to minimum, 6 months are going to be the minimum it takes. And it's a very serious injury. And he could be even out for a season. Nobody knows. And that's going to be tough to watch, guys. That's really going to be tough to watch. So that's a bit of concern. Then you've got Thiago Silva, who is at the wrong side of the age. We all need to be honest. He's at the very, very wrong side of the age and he cannot play so many games ahead of himself. So we need to be honest with ourselves. And then you've got Levy Colville, who is fighting with his future. Nobody knows is he going to stay. Nobody knows is he going to go. That's a bit of problem. So overall, we have a bit of problems in the centre backs area. Trevor Chalobah is the one I've been begging on this channel and overall saying Chelsea must keep him. And now I really want Chelsea to either use an academy player or don't sign anyone. I don't want Chelsea to go in the market, pay some ridiculous fee for a centre back in the market and then really regret it later. I want Chelsea to keep Humphreys. I really want Chelsea to show Humphreys the patience. And I hope Humphreys really does well, improves Pochettino, really shows Pochettino he is at the level and does well. Because see, today's match is not a big one to really test him because this was no disrespect with a poor opponent, a very, very weak opponent. So I cannot be taking a big giveaway from the match against Wrexham to be really, really honest. But Brighton is there, Newcastle is there, you've got Borussia Dortmund, more than good enough matches to test a player's ability. And I hope Humphreys does well because see, people being very, very honest, I want some young player to set up from the academy. I don't want Chelsea to go there, pay 80, 70 million for a centre back, a position we don't even need a player in. So I hope Humphreys does well and could be a player Poch can use next season if there are some injury problems. So that was the first one to talk about. And Humphreys today for me looked really assured on the ball and a good player. But the opponent is such weak, he wasn't even tested. So I cannot take too much evidence from that. Coming on to the next player I want to talk about, that is Jan Maatsen, a player who has not been given chances at Chelsea for a long time, a player who has been going on loan spells and really been impressing. And big up, bro. First of all, Luco, so good to see you, bro. And it was wonderful, bro. This boy is such a good talent, man. Loco, bro, is such a good talent. Like, we need to nurture him, but he's such a good talent. Angelo Gabriel went on his best and the ball on his feet. He glides past opponent, dribbles, and he's a beautiful player to watch. I'll discuss him later in the video, but he's a beautiful player to watch. And Ian Maatsen, wow, he has been going on loan spells. He's not got the chance to really deserve his spot in the team. He has gone on so many loans. The player I've been always wanting, give him a chance at least. And now he's showing why. Ian Maatsen was fabulous. He was not even playing in his natural position, which is a left back. He was playing more in a position of left wing. And what a performance. That two finishes by Ian Maatsen were beautiful. He combines so well with Nicolas Jackson. And Chelsea have 4 left backs on the book. Lewis Hall, who can play in midfield but also left back. Cucurella, Chilwell, and Ian Maatsen. And I've always been worried that Chelsea will choose Ian Maatsen to go on loan, and I was always angry. Don't do it. Cucurella attackingly is not really good enough. And it was so good to see Ian Maatsen getting chances. And I hope we keep him. He's a very good talent. Jackson plus Nkunku will be something we should try to against Brighton. I think I fully agree with you. I think we should be trying Nkunku as number 10. See, I love Chukwuemeka. I really love Chukwuemeka. He's a very good young product. I really like Chukwuemeka, but I think Chukwuemeka still at number 10 is not at the level we need. It's the first preseason of the game, so I'm not taking massive takeaway. But even I want to see Nkunku play at number 10 and then Jackson up top. So hopefully we see that against Brighton. And Chukwuemeka today is a first preseason game, so I don't want to be critical. But Chukwuemeka was very disappointing today, guys, overall. And Ian Maatsen, fantastic. Fantastic both goals. And I think we have got so many riches in the left back position where Ian Maatsen attackingly is so good, finishing wise so good, Chilwell is so good, Lewis Hall is so good but young, and Cucurella is defensively much better, attackingly atrocious. But overall, very good display by Ian Maatsen at a much more farther position in left wing. So much better, and hopefully Ian Maatsen does more and more well. That was a ridiculous good display. His partnership with Nicolas Jackson was so good, and that was so fantastic to see. So well done, Ian Maatsen. He's proving his case, and hopefully he gets a deserved chances. It was very, very good, and I'm very, very happy with his performances. Going on to the next player now, and other player who combined today with Ian Maatsen for the goals, that was Nicolas Jackson. We all know we signed Nicolas Jackson in the summer window for 35 to 40 million. Many people were angry. We should have signed a proven striker. Nicolas Jackson is such a youngster. And I'll again stay with my word, he's a youngster. I cannot guarantee that Nicolas Jackson will score 15-20. But I do know that with this young lad, the future is very bright. Whether this season, whether next season, the future with this young guy is really, really exciting. He's a very, very good young talent. And today, he showed us a glimpses of the talent this guy really has got. Because this guy on his day is really, really talented boy to watch. He's a really talented boy to watch. Today, whenever Nicolas Jackson had the ball, he was making things happen. He was running with the ball. He was really making things happen. And that goal, Ian Maatsen first goal, what a run. What a run by Nicolas Jackson there. Running past 2-3 players, teeing it up for Ian Maatsen to score. Well done, Nicolas Jackson, especially the hold-up play. Now, there were some problems we all used to have with Kai Havertz, and I don't want to really dwell on it. I love Kai. I respect him. Well, go to Arsenal, do your thing, and we have moved on. But the problem with Kai Havertz was his hold-up play on most time was bad. His linking up sometimes was good, sometimes bad. And his offensive play, especially really going past 3 or 4 players, used to be a problem. Nicolas Jackson is already going past 3 or 4 players. He's keeping the ball in his feet. He's really linking up well. And I think Nicolas Jackson as a striker can do much better job for Chelsea than Havertz. And I think with much more developing the player, giving him time, I think Nicolas Jackson is a player we've got on our hands. He's a young talent. He will make mistakes. He will miss chances. But he's a very good young player. And today was the reason why he's a player that has been really signed by the Chelsea new scouting team and why the new director of football really wanted him. He is a very good player, really combined well for the goal for Ian Maatsen. And whenever Nicolas Jackson was given the ball, he held it up so well. So a very good performance by Nicolas Jackson. People watching, please do hit the likes and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And taking a chat before I move to the next most important player performance today, that was Casadei. Casadei, oh my special. The fact he got the whole game is exciting. Fully Luca, bro. He was so good. Casadei was so good. I was worried at the start when the first 10 minutes were going, when Casadei gave the ball away, where Wrexham had a counter attack and they should have scored. But after that, Casadei was fantastic. Whether with his interceptions, whether with his understanding, whether with his aggression, whether covering all around the pitch. This is a very good young talent we have got. We all know Casadei is being linked with a season-long loan to Leicester City. I hope Chelsea cancel it. The same goes for Andre Santos. I don't want Chelsea to sign another midfielder. I don't want a Lavia. For me, get Moses Caicedo in, Enzo, Caicedo, Andre Santos, and Casadei, and then Chukwuemeka can sometimes play in deep role. I think that is more than good enough midfield to play 40 games a season. I think Chelsea should go there and pay all the money for Caicedo, and after that, don't sign another midfielder. These two guys have great talent, Casadei and Santos. These are two young kids who, with proper development, can do very well in the future. And Santos today was a bit disappointing compared to Casadei, but he's still a very good talent. The way he has played for Brazil, it only shows his talent. And then you go to Casadei. What a performance! And this guy is a talented player. Now, what happens with people is he puts such a good display. He might play bad in the next game and they suddenly go, no, we want Lavia. But they forget Lavia is also young years of age, 20, 21 years of age. These are young guys who will have good days, bad days, good days, bad days. But the future is bright. And I think that Casadei, the future, the career, the trajectory is very top. And Casadei is a fantastic player Chelsea have on the books. Give him time, give him the nurturing, give him the patience, and I can guarantee Casadei will do a very, very good job for Chelsea. A very exciting player, really played well, really combined well for the goal Chelsea scored for Nkunku one. And well done. I'm forgot to change this. I'm really, really sorry. Casadei is just fantastic, man. He is a very good young talent, a very good young players. And Casadei, Diego Moreira, Angelo Gabriel, Nicolas Jackson. You've got players like Bagiashele. All the young players the new scouting team have signed have been spot on, and I've been really, really impressed with this team. If we give these young players chances, I think, and the patience, Chelsea's future is really bright. Question: if we get Caicedo, do we give Santos and Co more time and go for a centre back? I think for me, bro, being very, very honest with you, I think Chelsea should send Caicedo, should really play Chalobah. I don't want to go for a centre back. I don't want to go for a midfielder. For me, Luco, bro, being very honest, I want Chelsea to still, I know people might not like this, still sign a prolific goal scorer, a goalkeeper, and a midfielder like Caicedo. For me, if we can end the window with Caicedo, a striker like a Vlahovic, and a goalkeeper, that's a wonderful window. Or even if we can end with Caicedo and a striker who can score goals 15 to 20 guaranteed, I think that's more important for me, to be honest. I trust Casadei Santos to be good players along with Enzo Caicedo and can really perform well with the experience of Enzo and Caicedo. And I think our midfield is really sorted for not just this year, it's sorted for the future. This year, Santos Casadei might make mistakes, but next year they will be ready and the trajectory is an absolute top. Fantastic display by Casadei, absolutely fantastic display, and I was so impressed by Casadei. And now, going on to the next player to talk about in this match, that is Gusto and Cucurella. Now, Gusto is a player we signed in January, but he can only start playing his Chelsea career in June. That was a deal we agreed with Olympique Lyon. And Gusto is a player. He's a really good player. Now, we all know whenever Reece James used to get injured and we used to play a legend Cesar Azpilicueta, attackingly, we did not used to be the team we have to be. Attackingly, we did not used to play well with Aspi. Sadly, I love Aspi, but that was the case. With Malo Gusto, we've got a player who can do that work. Not at Reece James level, but he's an attacking fullback we need. Defensively, I cannot say much about Gusto because we played a weak team in Wrexham and I want to see Gusto against Brighton. I want to see Gusto against Mitoma to make a more understanding. But attackingly, Gusto is good. Today, he still attackingly did not get a lot of chances, but whenever he had the ball, he made some very good passes. His idea was always offensive, unlike Cucurella, and attackingly, he was combining well with Diego Moreira. So that was good to see. With Malo Gusto, we have got a very good youngster for the future, a very bright right back for the future. With Reece James, we can easily play an attacking fullback system. And I was so happy to see Malo Gusto. So happy to see Malo Gusto. And this is not a big match to make a sample size of him, but he's a very good talent, a very good fullback Chelsea have got, where we can still play the same style of football, even without Reece James. And Vlahovic is out the question, so Tony is the preferred one. But that's why, bro. For me, Vlahovic was my preferred one, but Chelsea are not really going after him. And Tony is a waste of a signing. Because, bro, it's not just about next season. Nobody knows how Tony comes back, fitness-wise, match fitness-wise. So for me, either we sign a goalkeeper and a midfielder, or we sign another striker in the market who might score a goal. Now, Vlahovic is out the question, but I would have loved Chelsea to sign him. I think he would have done a very, very good job. And overall, people, coming back on this one, Gusto and Cucurella. Now I want to shift to Cucurella. I think with Cucurella, I do respect him overall, and I do like that he wants to prove the fans wrong, and I still want to give him a time. I don't really criticize players who are having their first season at the club, so I really hope Cucurella can do well this season. Now, Cucurella defensively, for me, did well in this game. At some point, he was bullied also by Wrexham players, but Paul Mullin is a very difficult player to handle. It's not just about the web series, but Paul Mullin is really a good player and should be at least playing at a championship level. And Mark Cucurella defensively was good, but attackingly is a concern, guys. Attackingly, he is a massive concern. Attackingly, Mark Cucurella still doesn't take chances. He doesn't take the man on, and that is my only worry. If you're playing Mark Cucurella, your one side is attackingly very weak. Today, a lot of Chelsea attacks were coming from the right side, Diego Moreira, Gusto, Casadei. But from the left side, Santos, you had Cucurella. The attacks were very, very less. And Ian Maatsen was dropping more in the midfield, and that was a bit of concern. Now, as much as I know Pochettino, Poch wants both his fullbacks to attack, absolutely attack and tuck in the midfield. And this was my only concern with Cucurella, that attackingly, Cucu doesn't provide us a lot. Vlahovic fully agrees, Sports Freak. People do go and subscribe to Sports Freak, Anurag Bhai's channel. Fantastic content. And for me, guys, being very honest, I think Cucurella for me, I won't say it was the worst or overall most disappointing. I was still happy with his performance. Defensively, the tackles he put. And I think defensively, Cucurella can still do a very, very good job for Chelsea. He still next season can play well in a back three, left centre back. He can still defensively in games play really well. But attackingly in this game again, Cucurella attackingly is still not providing what I really require from a left back in a Poch system. So that was my only disappointing part of Cucurella in this game. Now, going on to the next player to talk about, that is Angelo Gabriel. What a talent. What a talent we've got on the hands. This guy is fantastic, and Madueke has got a massive competition on his hand in the future. And Chelsea already have Diego Moreira, left-footed player. They have got Angelo Gabriel. They have got Madueke. And Chelsea used to be a team that since Iron Robin days, we did not, and Mata, we've not had many left-footers in a team who cut inside, really good with his feet. And Diego Moreira impressed in the first half, but nothing compares to Angelo Gabriel. Nothing compares to Angelo Gabriel. Manu Kone as midfielder would be someone for Jan maybe, but Kola Mani is someone who we could try. But for me, with Kola Mani, the only concern for me, Luco bro, is he's also a very young player. Like either we should go in the market and sign an experienced one, or we should just stick with Nicolas Jackson and then rely on Armando Broja. For me, either we go for experience or we keep Nicolas Jackson. There's no point in bringing another youngster and then Nicolas Jackson development going down. I think Chelsea need to go for an experienced player who's going to come in and guarantee 15-20 goals. Otherwise, we should trust Nicolas Jackson and Broja for the season and expect a tough season where we will do well, but we will also have some tough days. And yeah, bro, Angelo Gabriel is a beauty. The way the guy came on, especially, see, comp is not a great way to analyze players, but one thing you can analyze is the skill of the players. With Angelo Gabriel comps, you can see the guy's talented. He loves to dribble with the ball sticks to his feet, and he's a very good dribbler and a good curler of the ball, beautiful left foot, and a great footballer to watch. Now, I won't say like many people are saying Neymar region, because to be called a Neymar region, you need to prove yourself in your career, and I'm going to do that. But Angelo Gabriel is a beautiful footballer to watch. Diego Moreira played well in the first half, but Diego Moreira in comparison to Angelo Gabriel is very different. Angelo Gabriel is so good on the ball. The way he curls inside and he passes. He made a beautiful pass to Raheem Sterling, the cross, and Raheem Sterling misses from 5 yards from his header, which is not a surprising thing. But what a cross. And then he played a massive part in the final goal with Chilwell scores. What a beautiful pass. Chelsea has fans. We haven't seen Chelsea score beautiful goals. And that was one of them. Beautiful move, beautiful goal. And I enjoyed every bit of it. This guy is a very talented player we have got. And the future of Chelsea is really, really bright. And that's the most important pass I enjoyed in this friendly, people. It was very, very important. And big up, sir, to join the chat. Moreira also looks good also. Yeah, absolutely, bro. But I think Angelo Gabriel, for me, is just more talented, I believe, than Moreira. Moreira is also a very good player. But Angelo Gabriel is more like his left foot is more slicky. Like the way he curls. I think the technique is the one I've not seen from Moreira so far. But I do agree with your one. But I do think we should keep Moreira. I think we should loan Moreira and keep Gabriel. I think because Mediuke at the right side and Gabriel, we still need two left footers. And I think we should at least keep, for me, one of them. And I will love to keep Gabriel. Use him as a substitute in the game, 70 minutes, 75 minutes. Use him to come back in the game in that points. And that could be good for his development. And could be good to trouble the opponents if we are 1-0 down or we are cruising with a 2-0 lead. So I'm sorry for this alarm. That's the way it goes. So overall, people, I've been really, really impressed with this friendly. I've really, really enjoyed this friendly, man. Really, I'm just going to go with the final takeaways. People really joining. Do it the like, man. It really means a lot. That it won't take much. Just the like button and subscribe if you haven't. It really means a lot to me. So now, people, coming on the final discussion of this match and some things we really learned from this match. See, first of all, from this match, the most important point in a preseason is just about getting your fitness up. The most important point in a preseason always is to get the fitness up. Do you think we should still get Cherki? No. I really feel we should not get Cherki, bro. I know I really like Cherki attackingly. Attackingly, Cherki is a beautiful player, but defensively, his defensive attributes are someone I doubt. And also, Luco, bro, my only problem with Cherki is the very good talent. But how many players can we keep stockpiling? Can Paez? We have got Diego Moreira. We have got Angelo Gabriel. We have got Mediuke. We have got Mudryk. We have right now still got Raheem Sterling. We have Nkunku. We still have Conor Gallagher. We have so many players in the attacking phase of the pitch. That how many players can we keep piling on? If we sign Cherki, what does it mean for Moreira? What does it mean for Paez? What does it mean for Gabriel? How many players can we keep stockpiling after stockpiling? So for me, Cherki is a good player, but only if we did not sign Moreira. But I think now when we have signed Moreira, it doesn't really make sense. And Chelsea should be wise to spend that 50 million on getting a player like a Caicedo and getting a properly goal scorer and a keeper. That's the way for me Chelsea should be going. So final takeaways from this game, people. See, preseason is always about your fitness, your precision, your preparation before the season. Last year, we all Chelsea fans remember the horror of the preseason. That was an horror story. It was worse than watching Conjuring. It was a horror story last season. From ownership changes, from Tuchel looking angry, from Rudiger Christensen going on a free, from Chelsea having no centre-backs and the season starting in just 4 weeks. Guys, last season was a horror and we deserve claps to come out of it. Last preseason was a horror story. Last preseason, 2 centre-backs gone for free. Chelsea had no centre-backs, no owner, manager unhappy, and when Todd Boehly came, the season was 5 weeks away. We immediately signed players whatever we can. We immediately signed Koulibaly. The preseason was a disaster. I hope everyone remembers the preseason lineup. It was Ross Barkley, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Disastrous preseason. One of the worst I can remember. The players looking fat. The fitness not being there. We were even struggling to beat Charlotte FC. And this time, the players look fit. The players look agile. The mentality is good. The players who did not want to be at Chelsea have been cleared off. New young blood is coming. Everyone is smiling. The fitness is good. The players are looking agile. The manager is smiling. And the place is good. That's the most important part which has already been ticked in the preseason. Second part is about the team playing in the way the manager wants and an idea what Chelsea will do next season. In this match, what I saw is what I expect from Pochettino. And as you call, the Poch ball, the Poch era. Pochettino ball has always been about playing high attacking football, 4-2-3-1, fullbacks attacking. Then you've got fullbacks attacking in the midfield. You've got the midfielders being aggressive, strong, winning the ball back. And Pochettino is all about winning the ball back, not letting the opposition breathe. His Tottenham sides used to press you to hell. And then they used to retain the ball and dominate you. Dele Alli playing as a number 10. You had Son pressing from the wings from the start. You had players like Victor Wanyama and Moussa Dembele in the midfield being strong physically. You had players in the Danny Rose and Kyle Walker pressing upon us, attacking as fullbacks. And that is what we saw today. Cucurella attackingly did not do well, but Gusto was doing well. You had 2 midfielders in Casadei Santos, young, strong, aggressive. You had players like Diego Moreira cutting inside from the left foot. You had players like Ian Maatsen, strong, aggressive, fast. Nicolas Jackson combining well. Chukwuemeka strong. And that was an identity of Poch ball. 4-2-3-1. fullbacks attacking, the midfielders being aggressive, the strikers pressing the opponents and not letting the other team play. That is what Poch ball is, and that is what we saw today. The identity is very clear of Pochettino, 4-2-3-1, high attacking football. And as Anurag Bhai says from Sports Freak, do go subscribe to his channel. Very knowledgeable man. Really agree with you. Shiv, I have to say bye now. Carry on. Thank you, bro. Hopefully you have a great day. It's better than last preseason. I think in every 12 to 15 years, every club faces a disastrous preseason. Fully agree, bro. But with Chelsea, it's not one. We at least have two disastrous preseason. That's the way it goes with Chelsea. Chelsea should just have Karen go to buy him for 60 million. Now they will never buy him, bro. Now they will never buy him. And my final takeaway from this match overall in the positive way was a Casadei who was really, really impressive, who was really good to watch, aggressive, strong on the ball. That is what we need, and he can be a very good player in the future for Chelsea. I think Humphreys was the one. He was not tested by Wrexham, but with the, you can say, the injuries to Wesley Fofana, who could be out for a season, Badia Shelley, who could be out for a massive, massive time. I think we need to be really honest. We need to really develop Humphreys, and rather than going and spending 60 million in the market, why not give one of our own players a chance? And Angelo Gabriel, such a talent, so good to see and enjoy. Jan Maatsen, again impressing. I was worried that Chelsea will get him on loan because we have 4 left backs on the book, but playing as a left winger and showing attackingly what he can provide, while Cucurella attackingly is not really that good. It was a good performance, man. Nicolas Jackson on his debut, combining well with the attackers, was good to see. Gusto was again good in showing why we have signed him, but Cucurella defensively solid, attackingly weak. And other than that, Nkunku scored a goal. You had Ben Chilwell scoring a goal, beautiful goal. And overall, the team looked fit and everyone looked happy. Now, guys, I have to also go to the work, so I have to end the post-match. Please do like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me. Just again and again, I can only say, but my first priority is you all are well and good. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Luco Bro, to join in the chat, Anurag Basu, and everyone who's joining the Brapra. But overall, people, please who have joined now, do go and watch this post-match from the back. And please subscribe and like. It really means a lot to me. Thank you all. Great day.